You Talk family, what go on, what go on? This your boy D with another live show of You Talk. And y'all know why we start off every show. It ain't no me. Without you, baby. Kane fans, You Talk family, what's going on, what's going on? Shout outs. I hope everybody had a happy, safe New Year. I'm hoping that we can get these Canes right for 2020. Let's hope, let's pray, let's see. So let's start off with our regular shout outs. Y'all know how we do it. First and foremost, shout out to my engine. KJ Production in the building. King Judge, what's up, boy? King Judge, what's going on? Shout out to Tanya and Teddy over at Catan's Fashion, keeping everybody looking good. What up, Tanya and Teddy? What's going on? Shout out to my boy, Adrian Braswell, for the pictures that he put up on the gram and on Facebook for me, man. Adrian Braswell, I appreciate it, boy. What's going on? Shout out to Matt Holler, Brian Stearns. Shout out to my You Talk supporters, Jamal Davis, Tim Jordan, a.k.a. Timmy. Shout out to Benny Barrett. Shout out to D Juice, a.k.a. Angie Valdez. Shout out to Tremaine Daniels, Cyrus Sumter, Chris Otis, Todd Pramal, Deion Washington, Jose Martinez, Sheldon Curl, LD down there in Mohaven, Florida. What's going on, LD? I see you, LD. Down Elisa, Mario Beltran, Eddie Lloyd, George Lloyd, Larry L. Bone Griffin, Troy Wooder, Toya Cook. Shout out to my boy, also Young and the Boy. That music y'all hear in the background, that's Pyrex Dreams by Young and the Boy. I call him the boy. Shout out to Jeff Caldwell, Rayshawn Evans, Chad Lewis, Demetrius Gray, Chris Flanagan, Melissa Cosme, David Avila, Madonna. Shout out to Eric Tate. Shout out to Jamila. What up, B? Shout out to Q, Reggie, Dara Love, Danielle Carroll, Brian Maycock, James Edward Leach, LaTuan Ferguson, Danielle Carroll. That's my cuz, big cuz. What's going on? Shout out to all of my You Talk supporters, man. Shout out to all y'all, man. What's going on? I want to give a big shout out to my North Georgia Canes group, Kevin Westra, Joseph Fergo, Henry Cowsey, Laverde Road, Kiki Diaz Vault, Nick McClure, Renee Alvarez, Cedric Catman Smith, Kyle Gray, Richard Watts, Alex J. Flores. That's my North Georgia Canes group. Shout out to the Truth Miami Hurricane fans group as well. Ralph Blanco, Bruce Daniels, Malcolm E. Simmons, Larry White Jr., and a big shout out to my homeboy over on YouTube, my other favorite channel, Elberby Gray, over at Just Saying. What's going on, Elberby? What's good, boy? Well, like I said, Cane fans, here we go. I'm sure most of you have heard the news that we got a new offensive coordinator. I just seen it maybe about a couple of hours ago. Don't know much about him. His name is Rhett Lashley, and he's from SMU, the American Athletic Conference. What do you think? He's a former OC at UConn and Auburn. His overall record this year with SMU, he's 10-3 in the that's overall in conference. He's 6-2. They averaged 41 points a game. Rushing, they averaged 180. Pass was 309, and they were 43% on third down. So that's that was eye-opening to see that, man. I mean, we were dead last in the country on third down. So, like I said, new OC. From what I seen them playing the game against their bowl game was against FAU. They lost. They scored 25 points. The bright thing that I did see, I seen a lot of creativity on offense, and they're definitely in the spread offense. 4 wide. Quarterback, get the ball out of his hands quick. But like I say, that's only part of our problem. What do we think? We still got issues at quarterback. We got to solve that issue first before we can even get excited about having any type of new OC. I mean, like I say, I don't know much about him. I'm gonna give him an opportunity to come in and to see what he got. Like I said, anything got to be better than what we had with Dan Enos last year. That's just my opinion. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how he do. You know, like I said, this will give us the opportunity, man, to spread out defenses to where hopefully we can get the ball into some of our athletes' hands on the outside. And hopefully we can look totally better than what we did last year, man, with Dan Enos. I'm hoping. So we'll see. I know you guys probably heard the news about Lorenzo Lingard transferring, and he's going to the Florida Gators. I wish him all the best. Like I said, I can't blame the kid, man. He wasn't being used here. He was hurt last year, yeah, but he also said that he was healthy and he was ready to play. Melissa Cosme, what's up, baby? Happy New Year's to you, girl. I see you. George Lord, what's going on? I see you, Unc. Happy New Year's to everybody. But like I said, yeah, I mean, the kid said that he was ready to play. He wasn't getting any time, so he transferred. So we wish him all the best. I guess my question to everybody is, do we think that this is going to solve our problems with this new offensive coordinator? Now, he hasn't been named the OC yet. They're saying that they're going to announce him next week, but it's supposed to be pretty much a done deal. So we'll see. But, again, that's just only part of the problem, man. You know, I had been reading as far as Blake James was saying that he was trying to open up a new search for something like a player personnel for management, and they were considering at one point, which I don't know if that's still on the table, Alonzo Highsmith, the former great. Like I said, man, it came back out and they said that he ran it by Manny Diaz, and I don't know if Manny feels threatened if he bought Alonzo in. Which, I mean, why would you feel threatened? You know, we need somebody else to help oversee this thing. I mean, why wouldn't you want to work with a former great like Alonzo Highsmith that has been in the league, and he's been a general. I think he's been player personnel at Green Bay, and he was with the Cleveland Browns. I think Cleveland is firing a lot of their head coaches. I don't know if he's still with Cleveland at the present time, but I haven't heard him being fired yet, so we'll have to see. But I just don't understand, why wouldn't you want Alonzo Highsmith in a player that was productive when he was at Miami, and let him come back, man, to help out with the program. You know, I mean, a lot of players, man, believe it or not, guys, a lot of former UM players, they're not happy about what's going on. I mean, you know, so, you know, a lot of the guys, hey, they feel the same way we feel. They see what's going on. Trust me. I talk to a lot of the guys. So, you know, we got to get this thing corrected. And the question is, you know, who is Manny Diaz the guy that's going to get it corrected? Listen, I'm a Canes fan. Like I said, I'm going to be a Canes fan till I die. But at the same time, man, I hope that we can get this turned around. I still don't think that Manny Diaz is the guy for us, but we'll see. You know, but like I said, this new offensive coordinator that we got, let's see. We still got problems, like I said, at quarterback. Who's going to be the quarterback? who is going to be the quarterback? We still got offensive line problems. I know you guys seen also that the top tight end who we were after, he signed with the University of Georgia. So there's another prospect. I mean, I actually liked him. But, you know, like I said, man, we got a good group of guys that's coming in, a good group of talent. And it's going to fall on the coaches. We got to see if the coaches are going to be able to coach up this talent. And I'm still optimistic. I don't know. Like I say, we'll see. We'll see. So, yeah, I was reading an article in Bleacher Report as well about from this guy named Alan Rubenstein. And Alan Rubenstein said that Miami fans need to get over the obsession with wanting Butch Davis to come back. And I say, why should we? Why should we? I mean, are you a Manny Diaz supporter to where you didn't see what Butch Davis did when he was at the U? You know, Butch Davis was there. But you guys are still mad because the man went and took a job in the pros. I mean, you only get that job once in a lifetime. And then when he left the university in good hands, in good states. We were still good. You know, Butch Davis. I mean, in 1999, he was 9-4. In 2000, when he left, he was 11-1. That next year, we won a national championship. I mean, do you guys not remember that? Butch Davis was a great coach at the U. He was a great recruiter. And, like, they did an interview with Butch Davis, and they asked him, what did he think was the problem at the University of Miami? And Butch said that the failure of leadership being able to recognize talent. That's true. And he brought up that when he was there, you know, they could spot out players that wasn't highly recruited. And he named some names like Ed Reed, Ray Lewis. He said Ray Lewis didn't sign till like a month after like National Signing Day. So, you know, he named guys like Santana Moss. And he was like, we were able to develop the talent, and those guys weren't. And that was before, like, I think he said Ed Reed was a 2-star, but he said that all of those guys wasn't highly recruited coming out of high school. Timothy Jordan, what's going on? Benny Barrett, what's up, boy? I see you. What's going on? But those guys wasn't highly recruited coming out of high school. So, you know, again, do we have the right man to lead our football team? Do we have the right man that can pick out the talent and bring the talent in to coach the talent up? You know, I don't understand why a lot of these writers are so against Butch Davis. Why? What's the problem? I mean, like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Butch Davis left the program in good hands. He didn't burn us when he left. He left the program in good hands. We should, like I said, Manny, this is his year. I don't care. Like, we cannot have another season like we did this past season. We can't. New year, new you. New year, new you. That's the new slogan. That's what we want to see. We don't want all of that talking about, you know, this is the new Miami. The new Miami was terrible. It was worse than what it was. So, new year, new you. That's what we living by in 2020. Let's get it. So, again, man, you know, I'm gonna wait and see on this offensive coordinator. I'm gonna wait and see. Tremaine Daniels, Happy New Year's. What's going on, Skeet? What it do, boy? What's going on? So I'm gonna see. I'm gonna hold my judgment. I'm gonna cheer him on. I'm gonna hope that he can come in and light a fire up under this below average offense that we've been looking at for the last 4 to 5 years. And Timothy Jordan, what's up, cuz? and hope that he can turn this offense around. So we'll see. We'll see. Like I said, the creativity is there on offense, most definitely. It's there. So, I mean, I'm just concerned about the quarterback position. We look bad at quarterback, y'all. We got a 6'6" pro-style quarterback coming in, Tyler Van Dyke from Connecticut. And I definitely I want to see, man, like I say, open competition, man. Youngsters, everything is open. Come in and perform. I don't care who you are. The 3 quarterbacks that we had this past year showed us nothing. Absolutely nothing. No consistency whatsoever. So we definitely have got to figure out what we do in at quarterback, because it doesn't matter who's coming in at OC. It doesn't matter at all. The quarterbacks have got to play consistent. I think you heard. Shout out to LeVar Scott, man. Shout out to LeVar Scott. What's going on, big homie? What's good? Coach Scott was on the show last week, and he was talking about, we gotta find some consistency at quarterback. We have to. None of the guys showed all season that they could be consistent at quarterback, and he was absolutely right. And naming a OC is definitely not gonna solve our problems overnight. Can the offensive line come back after a year and get into the strength program and be better than what they were last year? I mean, they showed flashes at getting better, but those last 3 games, it seemed like we regressed. So what are we going to do? What are we going to do? I mean, are we going to get better? Will we get better? I hope so. We'll see. When you're coming into the chat, man, when you're coming into the show, man, hit that subscribe and that like button for your boy. I really appreciate it. But we're going to have to definitely see how it goes. We're going to have to see if they can come back and they can be better than what they were last year. Because my thing is, man, this new offense should help us out a lot. It should spread out the defense. And like I said, it should allow us to put the ball into the playmakers' hands. The offensive line should see a lot of simple 4-man. We got a caller coming in. We got our first caller of the night. Let's see it. It's you talk. It's you talk. Caller, state your name and where you're calling from.
Benny Barrett, man. ATL, Georgia, baby.
Benny Barrett, ATL, Georgia. Benny Barrett, man, make my show better, man. What do you think about the new hire, man? What do you think about the new hire? Rhett Lashley from SMU. Man,
I'm just, I mean, looking at his resume, I'm not totally sold on him. You know what I'm saying? I'm like you. What's the problem with Butch Davis? I mean, what is the fear? But Manny Diaz, he's in fear. You know what I'm saying? So when you apply pressure, sooner or later it's gonna pop. But I guess it's gonna have to show him what he's made of, or coming in to orchestrate like when he was in Auburn or something. I'm not too sure. You know what I'm saying? So most definitely that quarterback position, we need someone that can complete a pass, that can do that check down. And most of all, again, I would stay on this. We have to have someone to protect this quarterback. We have to have these offensive linemen in the weight room, spring training. I hope they go, get bigger, conditioning. So I hope we put in the little tools that make the big tools work. If they do the little things, which is conditioning, something that you're supposed to do. It's like going to school. I got good grades, whatever you're supposed to do. So just like these offensive linemen, I play for University of Miami, and I'm on the offensive line. And, your job is to go to that weight room to get conditioned. True enough, you are a student athlete. But in that, you signed the line where, you know what, I know what I'm signing up for. When you represent that, you know what you're putting on that chest. Know what you're putting on. Know the blood, sweat, and tears that came behind that, man. You know, that's not no easy task by a long shot. So definitely salute, first of all, to all those that are there and those that are coming back, you know, to those that want to join Miami. University of Miami, I'm going to say the new Miami, the old Miami, but Miami. You know, I'm so tired of Dan Enos. I'm just tired of hearing him talk. He just needs to shut up and just show us something, man.
Well,
But quarterback position, we definitely need somebody that's not scared and mobility. But we got to have somebody to protect them, man. So these offenses, if these coaches can't get these players to work in this offense, work in this off season in that weight room, that's where it's won at. To be able to sustain a block, it's one in the weight room.
And that's true. And we got to hope that these guys, like I said, will come back and want to work harder than what they did last year. Last year was absolutely pathetic. Shout out to Chris Otis. What's going on? 504 Bull. Yeah, we gotta hope that these guys will come back hungry and not accept what happened last year, bro. We gotta hope so.
Yeah, definitely. Tremendously. But they got to want it for themselves. We as fans, we can want it as bad as we want it. And even the coaches, you know, to a certain extent, the coaches could want it. But if the player don't get out there and perform, you know, and do what it takes in the offseason. I remember our coach used to tell us, man, the game is for you. You know, the game is to show all your hard work on your practice. So you get the game time, it gets to show your hard work, what you did in the offseason. It gets to show what you've been working on in practice. You know, the game is for you. That's your highlight. That's when you're supposed to go out there and shine.
Most definitely.
You go out there and just flop. You know what I'm saying? You're embarrassing not only yourself, your parents, you know what I'm saying, your siblings. Then you can't tell nobody my brother plays for Miami. What? What position he played? You know, so we gotta go back to the basics, the fundamentals.
Most definitely.
Fundamentals.
Most definitely, man. Well, Benny Barrett, I appreciate your take. You always got a good take when you call in, man. Continue to support the show, brother. I appreciate you like always, man. Good take, brother.
Most definitely. Bro. Keep doing your thing, man. Talk to you soon.
For sure. Later. Yeah, that was Benny Barrett. Always with a good take. Like I say, you're right, man. You know, the guys got to want to come back hungry. What you gonna do? The guys have got to come back hungry. So, we got another caller. Oh, caller, I miss you, caller. I'm sorry. Call back, caller. Call back. I'm sorry. But, yeah, you know, like I said, man, these guys got to want to come back. They got to want to come back and play, man. They got to, man. They can't accept what happened, man, this past year. You can't be happy with this. It was ugly. What are we going to do? Are you guys going to lay down or you going to come back and play? I'm asking. What are you going to do? So, like Benny said, man, like it was hard to watch this shit, man. It was really hard to watch. It was unacceptable. But like I say, we're gonna definitely have to just, you know, get behind the team. We gotta rally behind them. Regardless, I know it wasn't pretty, and I know it's hard, but that's just, you know, we Cane fans, and we all are gonna we're gonna stick behind the team. I mean, we don't have a choice, you know. And you know, this new offensive coordinator, we're going to support him. I'm gonna support him. I'm sure you guys will too, because you're Cane fans. And we'll see what happens. Man. We'll see how it goes. You know, like I said, 43% on third down. That caught my eye alone. I mean, we were terrible. We were last in FBS on third down. So I just think we have, well, let's put it like this. It depends on, before I say that, it depends on which Miami athletes are going to show up, because I still feel like our second and third string offensive players, or just players in general on the rosters, are better than a lot of the guys' first screen players. So, it just depends on what Miami team shows up and what players want to show up. We got a caller coming in. It's You Talk, baby. It's You Talk, man. Caller, state your name and where you're calling from.
Man, this your boy L Breeze,
Oh man, that was my guy. I don't LB. Call back, man. I don't know what happened, man. At the phone hung up, man. Call back, LB. That was my guy, man, from over at. Oh, he's calling back. Here you go. Man, this is one of my player partners calling in, man. My guy from YouTube, my other favorite show. The guy that had Facebook lit up the night we played Louisiana Tech. My guy, L. Barry Gray from Just Saying. What's going on, big dog?
My man, what up, D? Man, I'm sorry about that, man. I kept messing up trying to call in, my brother.
Oh, it's all good.
It's all good. Man.
What's going on, big dog?
Sir, man, hey, I'm chilling, man. I see we decided to hire an offense coordinator that I don't know nothing about. I looked up a couple things on him. They talking about we hiring the guy out of SMU.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. I really don't know. I don't know. I thought he was a part of the resume. If you remember, they put out resumes of possible hires of OCs a few days ago. And I didn't really read his resume and what he had going on. But I remember seeing his name, and I remember seeing him. But, I don't know about him. But what I'm kind of concerned is that too many fans have been hitting me up and saying that Manny Diaz doesn't want Alonzo as the chief of staff or part of the staff. And I thought that was more so of James Blake. Blake James, whatever. I can't stand that dude, man. I don't even want to say it. I'm sorry, Blake James. Let me say that right. Blake James. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just shit. They say people with D. They say you can't trust people with two first names.
Two first names.
Yeah, he got two. Yeah. Hey, look, but he got two last names.
He got two letters.
Yeah, exactly. Can you trust him? Shit, man, I don't know. I don't know what to trust, but it's just like I don't know who to trust. They say that one don't want him and the other don't want him. I don't know, man. But, I remember reading something a while back that it was Manny's idea to have Alonzo to come on to the thing. So I don't know, man. But they haven't officially made the hire, but you know how it go, D. When they throw it out there like the way they threw it out there today, they are about to hire old boy from SMU.
Yeah.
That's what they're about to do. So I'm not familiar with his resume or what he's done. I know he was the OC at SMU and the quarterback's coach, and I just don't know, man. I just don't know. All I know, but go ahead.
No. Go ahead. I'm listening, bro. Go ahead.
And then another thing about it, I see Lingard keep putting out Twitter posts and shit like that. Lorenzo Lingard talking about he a Gator now. What's up with that shit? Is that true?
Yeah. He signed with the Gators. Yeah, he's a Florida Gator, man. He's gone. His cousin.
Well,
his cousin was doing that early in the year, man. His cousin was sending out like tweets and then deleting stuff saying that he was gonna transfer all year. And yeah, it's official, man. He's a Gator.
Well, I'm gonna say this, and I don't want to knock the young man because he originally chose the Hurricanes. For whatever reason, he decided this was the best move for them. However, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this. This is some old school Hurricane fan shit. Now, I have a son. He's a teenager. He's about to be in high school next year, and he plays football. And I always tell him, people think I'm laughing about that, but I'm joking about this. He can go to any school in America. Any school in America. I don't give a damn. He can go to Florida State, but I'm going to tell you the one school he can't go to. University of Florida. I don't give a shit. They try to drop the bag off. He can't go. He can't go. I'm one of them old school Miami fans that I don't give a shit about the Florida Gators at all. At all. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, they can give him a golf scholarship. That motherfucker can't play golf at goddamn Florida. I'm sorry. He cannot go to Gainesville. He cannot, man. I'm sorry. He can't do it.
Now see,
do it, man.
You feel like that about Florida. I feel like that about Florida State because when I'm not cheering for Miami, I'm cheering for Florida. But I hate Florida State.
I'm worse. Okay, well, here's my thing, D. Florida State is a respectable rivalry because we play them every year, and it is what it is. At least it's respect. Because I'm going to tell you something. All of Florida State football fans, they know we still daddy. They know that we still daddy, and they don't want to admit it, but they know that we still daddy. Them Florida fans, man, they talk out their neck. They talk out the side of their neck, the back of their neck. It's worse. And you know what I'm saying? Them racing, man, it's bad, man. It's so bad. I'm telling you, dog, I don't fool with UF. I don't. At all. At all, I'm telling you, man. At all. I don't like their colors. I don't like their name. It's just everything about them. I can't deal with them. I'm telling you, I can deal. God's honest truth, D. My son is about to be in a freshman in high school next year. He played football up here in South Carolina. And if he gets recruited by Florida State, and if for some godforsaken reason that Manny Diaz, whoever the hell the coach by then, that's another 4 years, man, they better get right.
Right.
But, you know what I mean? If he don't decide to go there, then I'm like, man, you know what I'm saying? You can go to Florida State if they recruiting you off your full scholarship. However, if the University of Florida offer him a scholarship, I know it's a lot of other schools that he can go to, and I be goddamn if he's going to the University of Florida. It's just not gonna happen. It's just not gonna fucking happen. Not on my watch.
You don't like Florida E. See, I feel the same way about Florida State, man. I can do Florida, but I can't do Florida State, man. Well, boy, I can tell, boy, you hate them Gators, boy.
Man, okay, all right, so D, I'm gonna give you a story why I hate the Gators so bad. All right, and it wasn't always like that. You remember, what was it, 2012, 2013, when the other time other than recently when we played them, right?
When we played them down in Miami, right?
It was, yes. It was I was at the game.
Oh, okay.
I was at the game.
Okay.
Right?
That's the year when Ladarius Gunther Ladarius Gunther and all of them guys was down there. The cornerback.
Yeah, man. So me and my buddy, we rode down to Miami and had some family. We rode down and hung out, man, and tailgated. It was a 12 noon kickoff. Never forget this. 12 noon kickoff. We get there, bro, and it was raining all morning. It was a Saturday, high noon kickoff. We get there, it's raining all morning, and then around about 10 o'clock in the morning, it stopped. And the sun came out. It was an early September game, and it was hot as shit. It was hot as hell. And we said, well, we can hang out now. It was hot and everything, and we were tailgating. We found some Miami fans. We was in Miami. You know, we had at the time, it wasn't Hard Rock Stadium. Well, it wasn't Hard Rock. What is it now?
Yeah, it was Sunlight.
It was Sunlight.
Yeah.
It was Sunlight. So we were at Sunlight Stadium, man, getting it in and having a good time. And me and my buddy, man, it was just, both of us had on Miami gear. And we walked through the tailgating area, and it was around 20 Florida Gator fans surrounded us for no good reason. And started dropping MF bombs, and some of them was dropping the N bomb. If you feel me, because it was a lot of white folks.
Really?
And it was it was MF and N this and da da da. We didn't know them from Adam. We from South Carolina. We just drove down to Miami to have a good time. And so they surrounded us literally, and was ready to throw down. And at this time, this was 10:30 in the morning, man. We had a 12 kickoff. 10:30. I'm only about 2 good shots in. We got there late, bro. When I tell you, Hurricane family showed up like it out of nowhere.
Oh, really?
It was about 50 hurricanes. Man, it was about 50 Hurricane fans came out of nowhere. It was like, you remember Boys in the Hood when Ice Cube ran up and said, "We got a problem"?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It was just like that, dog. Oh, it was just like that. And I turned around and said, "Oh shit, we can help." And so everything, man, I'm telling you, man. Ever since that point, I'm like, they wanted to jump us and hit us with bottles, and I'm like, man, it's a fucking game, and it ain't even kicked off yet. You know what I'm saying? So of course we won the game like what 13-6 or whatever the hell it was. It was a shitty game.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, we won the game, and I was so dehydrated because it was so goddamn humid out there. I could barely goddamn make it to the car, but I made it to the car enough that I was, had enough energy in me to cuss every last Florida fan that I saw out. And it just it got worse after that, D. After they lost, they were just not good. They were not good, it's just poor, sore losers, man. And so ever since then, man, I don't give a shit about. I didn't like them before that, but that day, it goes longer than that. A lot of things I probably can't say on this show, but it's worse, man. I don't fuck with Florida at all. University of Florida, I don't fuck with it at all. No more.
Well, we know how much you hate the Florida Gators now, E-Man, so I know you're going to have some.
I do. I ain't gonna lie. I know you probably didn't expect that. You probably thought I hate Florida State.
Yeah, because like, I hate Florida State like that, man.
No, I don't. But see, I look at Florida State like my children. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you a Hurricane fan, Florida State is our little kid that did well. You know what I'm saying? They fuck up sometimes, but they did well. You know what I mean? University of Florida Gators, they just some little, they're the ones that wish they was your dad. Hey, they look at us like, we wish he was our daddy. You know what I'm saying? But they just ain't shit.
Hey, great, man. Listen, like I said, man, hey, I'm still thrilled though, man. I mean, I don't understand tell me what you think about this season, man. Like what are you expecting, bro? Like out of us this year? Do you think that we're gonna be able to recover?
This past year?
No, this year. Going to this year.
Or this coming year?
This coming year. You think we're gonna be able to?
Boy, you ain't. Hey, D, I'm about to say, you ain't got enough time to ask me. I want somebody.
Boy, exactly. We don't, man. What do you think that we can recover from this past year? That's my question to you, big dog.
Well, yeah. I mean, one thing about it, D, if you look at the damn schedule, from a logic standpoint, yeah, we can. But what talent are we bringing in? What are we keeping? What are we building up? And is this guy who they're talking about hiring from SMU, is he worth a damn? What is he going to change and what he's going to bring? Mm-hmm. I don't have any reservations or any false reservations about defensively with us. Defensively, we're up there with everybody. Mm-hmm. We're top 10 defense over the last few years, Mm-hmm. But what are we going to do to change the offensive philosophy, not even just the whole shit about do you know this fact? I talked about that time I went on the rant on Facebook talking about we set a record in punts. But D, we set the record, man. We were the only Power 5 school that did not score a fucking touchdown in the bowl game. In the bowl. How in the fuck does that happen?
Bro.
How does that happen? We didn't score shit.
Yeah.
We got shut out of a bowl game against La Tech.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, if Manny Diaz doesn't really understand that this is an emergency, that we must find something, because it's not that it's a lack of talent from offensive skill set with skill players. Mm-hmm. You got wide receivers and running backs that can do their damn thing, and you got the young boys. Knighton and
Don Chaney.
You got them. Yeah, Knighton and Chaney coming in, even though Lingard leaving or whatever. And we got some wide receivers that can do the thing. And don't forget, we still got Brevin Jordan,
right?
And we still got the other tight ends, man. And we still got serviceable. And I use this word lightly, D. I use the word lightly, serviceable quarterbacks, because the head of the offense was so bad that I don't know if they were that bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if they were that trash or was just the offensive play calling and the leadership was that bad. I don't know. You can't tell me all three of them don't have nothing.
Oh no, E.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, E. They we've seen well, and if we're gonna say not all three, then Tate Martell, but we've seen enough of Jaron Williams and N'Kosi Perry, man. Like, I get it by scheme, it probably wasn't the best, but some of that decision making on them throws and them interceptions, I mean, it's like, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying, bro?
Well, no, I agree with you 100%. But the thing about it, okay, take Martell, throw him out the window. Mm-hmm. We don't have a true, and I said that on the Facebook Live. We don't have a true assessment on Tate Martell. We really don't.
Right.
All right, so you take J-Dub and Perry. We have enough assessment on Perry that he ain't shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I said that. I said this motherfucker need to play in FCS school or whatever the fuck this shit called.
Mm-hmm.
All right, but J-Dub, I've seen spurts in him where he has talent, but my honest opinion, I think he gave the fuck up. I think that he didn't give a shit that last game. I mean, hell, he was throwing, like somebody said, I said he was throwing behind all the wide receivers. I had somebody reminded me in the comments that he was throwing behind himself.
Yeah, well,
you know what I'm saying? But it's like,
and that's the thing.
I just don't know with J-Dub.
But see, and that's my thing. Like with Jaron Williams, man. Like we did see spurts. We seen spurts with Florida State. We seen spurts with Louisville. But it's like those last 3 games, man. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like especially against La Tech, man, in the bowl game. I don't know if he gave up or what, man. But like I told him, the offensive coordinator, it doesn't matter who comes in, and I like his offense from what I've seen. He definitely runs a traditional spread offense, ball coming out of the quarterback's hands quick, but it's not going to matter if we can't get no consistent quarterback play, E. I mean, I can't get excited until we see what we got at quarterback.
Okay, I'll give J-Dub this, that with the Dan Enos experience that we had, if you watch that La Tech game and even go back to a few games before against Duke, against this and third, we didn't stretch the field not one fucking time.
Nope, we didn't.
We didn't. And we got wide receivers that could stretch the field. Even when we had Jeff Thomas, like that's a stretch the field type of wide receiver. And I think that's where a lot of Jeff Thomas's frustrations probably came from.
Yeah.
You know, probably personally, he felt that he was one of the best stretch the field wide receivers in college football. Mm-hmm. And I get it. And that's why he chose for the draft. And, you know, hey, he may go on, and I wish him well. He may go on to have a hell of a pro career. But what I'm saying is that being that Dan Enos didn't decide to stretch the field those last few games of the regular season, he damn sure didn't show it in the bowl game.
Right.
And then we're running play action and trying to run up with the running back that holes that the offensive line couldn't create.
Right.
And why are you running play action like me and you talked about before? What in the hell you running play action for if you can't run the ball?
Right.
That's like it's a mute point.
Right.
So
right.
Goes back to my point that I don't know how great or how good J-Dub can be. But I've seen Perry in different faucets where I'm like, nah, he's not the one for us. And Martell, he never got a fair shot with us. Mm-hmm. So, and then they're bringing in, we got a new guy coming in, right? Little freshman. I don't, really know about that. Was it TD? They got a little nickname for him.
Yeah, TVD, Tyler Van Dyke, TVD.
Right. So, but I mean, I love bringing him in if he's talented enough. Mm-hmm. But I don't know if it's the right thing to say, well, J-Dub is not the guy for us, because one thing I'll give Mark Richt, who recruited J-Dub, Mark Richt know how to pick motherfucking damn a quarterback.
Yeah. I mean,
you know what I'm saying? So,
no, go ahead. I'm listening.
So what I'm saying is the kid could have the talent, but maybe he just wasn't with the right system and the right guy. So I'm not ready to necessarily say give up on J-Dub. I would rather kind of see what we possibly have with him.
Well, I will say this about J-Dub. I would like to see him in a spread offense. I will say that. I definitely want to see him being able to – I want to see him in a more, command leadership with being able to check out the plays and being able to doggone spread the ball around to go through his progressions. I want to see him in a spread offense. That's what I want to see.
And And you know what, D? He probably did that in high school and just ain't got a chance in college.
He did. He was actually out of Norcross, Georgia, and I seen him play a couple of games, and he did operate out of the spread. He did. He operated from up underneath the center. Yeah, you're right. He was a spread.
Right.
Yeah, he was a spread quarterback in high school. He was, and he was good.
So that's my point. Where I'm not ready to give up on J-Dub just yet.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So you know, he done took licks and no offensive line and whatever it is. And third, you know, he was thrown into the fire because, you know, let's face it, like you and I talked about, you know, off camera, off mic, when I told you, I was like, man, honestly, the Central Michigan game, the boy took a beating and he should have been taken out the game.
Yeah.
And they left him in and he got hurt. And then the next week they tried to play him. And I told you, he was fucking hurt. You know, I mean, it's just like, we can't do that, man.
Yeah.
We just can't do that.
And,
you know, but I think, oh, go ahead.
And he should be better in the spread. He should be better in the spread to where we can spread the defense out, man. And hopefully this offensive line, man, can be able to block a 4-man front. You know, hopefully they can get strong and be able to block a 4-man front, man. You know, at the most, we shouldn't see a lot of blitzes this year, man. We should see a lot of 4 to 5-man fronts to where the quarterback can get the ball out of his hands quick and put the ball in the playmaker's hand. Let's hope, anyways.
Yeah, you saw the kid that played in the Under Armour game. He's one of the top offensive linemen in the nation that we recruited, and he's coming to the U. I think he's enrolling early. I'm not sure, but it's just like, once again, you know, we started Zion Nelson at the left tackle. We started a true freshman at left tackle, you know, and then they talking about this new kid coming in. I don't know if he's a guard or a tackle. I'm not sure.
He's a tackle.
But once again, he's a tackle, so he's probably going to be the right tackle. And they say he's good enough to start at right tackle. So it's just like, here we go again with a young line.
Yeah.
But it goes back to what I was saying with earlier in the season. Like, Dan Enos didn't have the damn the mentality or the intelligence to say, well, if we got a young line, we got to move the pocket.
Yes.
And we got quarterbacks that can run, so it's called move the pocket, let them roll out, move the pocket. Don't let them sit back there with that bullshit shotgun play action, stand there in the pocket and just get creamed.
Yeah.
We don't have that kind of line.
Yeah.
And Mark Richt did the same shit.
Yeah.
Mark Richt did the same shit.
Yeah.
And you know what killed me, man? And I remember when the Coach Perry was starting quarterback under Mark Richt, all that clapping shit. The motherfucker ain't even call out signs. He just clapped.
The defense was just waiting on him. The defense was just waiting on him to clap their hand. Eddie Lloyd, what's going on? Shout out.
Yeah.
Jasmine Delaney, what's up? Yeah, just clapping their hands, and the defense was just watching. Well, that's the snap count there. As soon as we clap, we just gonna go across the line.
Like shit, just wait for the fucking clap. This big tooth motherfucker didn't even talk. I mean, I ain't talk about Perry. Motherfucker got so many teeth, he automatically smile. So I'm like, God damn it.
Hey man, leave Perry alone, E man.
I can't help it, man. I can't help it, man. And I get ignorant. I be home watching the game. I get ignorant, man. I get mad, dog.
Hey, man.
Goddamn, boy, I swear, boy, Lord, boy.
Hey, man.
And Lingard, I'm going to say, and you know what? Lorenzo Lingard, I wish him well.
Oh,
so,
definitely.
You always wanted to go to Florida, evidently, motherfucker. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you want to go be a Gator, fuck it.
But see, the thing is with Lingard, man, I think they blackballed Lingard too, man, because when they said that he was ready to play, a lot of the guys were saying that he was ready to come back and play, man, but they didn't give him no time. I mean, they should have let the boy play, man.
Okay, I don't know the true story, right? And I told you this off camera. I said, man, well, I didn't want Lingard to play behind that bullshit line and this bullshit late in the season. We ain't playing for nothing. He got a red shirt. You know what I'm saying? He got more years. Let him heal up that knee all the way good and give him something to work with. I didn't want to see him behind this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Because honestly, okay, maybe he is a legitimate better runner than Cam Harris. Okay, but damn, Cam Harris couldn't get shit working. Hell, even when DJ Dallas, the motherfucker got hurt trying to get shit working. I don't want to give up Lingard behind this bullshit ass line.
But the thing is though, E, are we gonna be even better this year with the line? Because like I say, we only got 2 offensive linemen thus far that's in this recruiting class, bro. So my thing is, are they gonna bring in more OC graduates. I mean, O-line graduates coming from other schools. We got to get some depth. We got to get some experience on that line, man.
Well, you know what? You brought up a good point, because last thing I saw, they were looking at 2 big-ass offensive linemen, from one of them from Wisconsin and one of them somewhere in that transfer portal.
Oh, good.
So if we can utilize the transfer portal for the O-line, I don't give a fuck. Utilize it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, now that that's opened up with the NCAA with this transfer portal, fuck it, use it.
Yeah, use it.
Because,
I mean, we're going to need it.
That is a serious thing that we have to address, is the O-line, because, we can be fascinated, and it's in football and all levels, man. A lot of us got NFL teams and college teams or whatever, and we can say, oh, that quarterback or the wide receiver or the running back. If you ain't got the O-line, it ain't gonna work.
It ain't gonna work. And that's why I can't get happy yet with this offensive coordinator, because I seen his offense. I like his scheme. I like what he's doing. But like you say, man,
tell me about the scheme, because I don't know shit about him.
Well,
I read a little bit about him.
He's definitely running the spread. He's in more of a 4 wide receiver set. Like I say, he get the ball out of the quarterback hands quick. Per game points, they're averaging 41 points a game, 180 rushing, 309 pass yards, and the biggest thing that I know you gonna like is they're 43% on third downs, which we was last in FBS.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
I know you was gonna like that one,
man. Oh my God, man! It got so bad, D, that watching our game. If we got the third down, I say, well, fuck it. You know what I did? I said, I'm going to go outside and take a little break.
Yes.
I know we ain't going to convert, and we going to punt. It's just, here we go.
Yep.
But well, hopefully that is a good sign for us, and that he can get it corrected, because what I want to allude to on the point, I've been hearing too many people still, even now, today, they are crying and begging for Manny Diaz's head. And I got too many friends that are saying, well, Manny Diaz is not the guy. He's weak and yada, yada, yada. And,
I'm one of them. You know that. I'm one of them.
I know, man. I know, man. You had this comment. I know we had this conversation. But I'm trying to tell you, D, that we have to give Manny a chance. Everybody was screaming for Dabo Swinney's head. They were screaming for Dabo after. Let me say, I live in South Carolina, right? I live in Columbia, okay? This is Gamecock Central. Everybody loves the damn South Carolina Gamecocks, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you have sprinkled in, it's a little mix of Clemson Tigers, but if you go further north of South Carolina, then it's more Clemson Tigers. But I live in the bed in the home of the Gamecocks.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember when Dabo Swinney, even when they were getting good, they couldn't beat the Gamecocks. They'll fucking do good in the ACC and lose to the Gamecocks last game of the season.
Mm-hmm.
And all the Clemson Tiger fans, they wanted Dabo's head, man. I mean, Debo. I'm talking about Dabo. Debo. They want it's Dabo Swinney.
Dabo, yeah.
I don't know why. I keep that Dabo Swinney. I keep getting Debo Samuel fucked up. And Debo Samuel that came from the Carolina Gamecocks to play for the 49ers.
Yep.
But anyway, Dabo. But you know what I mean. But let me get that clear. So Dabo Swinney, they were calling for his head, man. I'm telling you, bro. And I'm like, he's got a good thing going. And I was watching him steal all these recruits out of the state of Florida. So now that Clemson is rocking and cooking, everybody thinks that Dabo is the best ever. So what I'm trying to tell you is that we have to give a coach a chance. Now, don't get me wrong. I didn't agree with the whole Al Golden shit. Okay, I thought he was a used car salesman from the start. And yeah, that motherfucker want to wear a tie, man. Get the fuck out of here, man. Yeah, first of all, if we don't need no motherfucking head coach to come from up north to give a fuck about Penn State. You played for Penn State. Penn State. The game that Testaverde threw 6 interceptions, this motherfucker played for the team. Not a good omen. Anyway, then we fucking hired Mark Rick, who is an alum. But Mark Richt, when we hired him, oh, he's good, but he'll never get you to a championship. And then we saw that he wouldn't conform offensively. And it's like, man, what the fuck are you doing? So, man, we need a renegade. And honestly, I would tell you this. If you look at our defense, man, and I get it, if you look at what Manny has been saying about our defense, what he wants to do offensively, what he wants the offense to mirror the defense, and it wasn't it with Danilo. But that was his first try. But give him credit that he thought they got rid of the motherfucker after 1 year. Okay? Okay, so get this. They got rid of Danilos after 1 year. It didn't work, and we saw it wasn't going in the right direction. Nothing ever got corrected. But guess what? Look at the defense. Look at the fucking defense. We had some woes on the defense, okay? But we were still a top 10 defense all season. Since Manny has gotten there with DC, we okay. Now we just need him. We got to trust him in his hire. Now, he made the hire, him and that fucking Blake James. They made the hire of this guy from SMU. Now, we give him a year, see how it works, give him 2 or whatever. We got to have expectations that we're not going to win a national championship next year, okay? We got to understand that. But at the same time, as a Hurricane fan, you're not going to tell me that we ain't going to win that championship next year because that's what we believe in our head and our heart. But it ain't about winning it necessarily next year. I want to show that we're going to be in Charlotte because there's no motherfucking goddamn sense that all these sorry-ass motherfucking teams in our division in the ACC, Clemson on the other side, who in the fuck is supposed to dominate our division, the Coastal?
Exactly.
We supposed to dominate.
That's my point. Mark Richt at least got us to that game, and he still had the same players. He still had the same players.
So my point is this past year, the offense was so bad it was bad. But this year, we have no excuse why we shouldn't be in Charlotte. And I told you that the other day. I said we have no excuse. You look at our schedule. We have no excuse why we shouldn't be in Charlotte. Hell, in another year or 2 or whatever it is, we play Alabama the first game of the year.
Yeah,
you know
it's gonna be here in Atlanta. Yeah, definitely. Oh, I'm going. I'm going. It's gonna be right here in Atlanta.
We going.
Oh yeah, we going. Yeah, that's right. We gonna be there. That's right.
Yeah, exactly.
That's right.
But my point is that we should win the Coastal this year. 2021 Coastal is ours. I don't give a fuck that we got a new offensive coordinator. If this offensive coordinator is worth a damn, make it happen because I know we're talented enough on both sides of the ball. We're definitely talented enough on the defensive end where things shouldn't change. So we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, because, well,
We'll see.
I'm going to support the team like I told you regardless. I still, like I said, Manny, I was fed up with Manny when he took his hands off of the defense when you brought in 2 first-year head coaches on both sides of the ball when the defensive thing was your thing. We struggled a little bit, man, on defense, man, before he came back over there. And it's like, if anything, you should have oversaw the defense regardless. I don't care. Let Blake James be, not Blake James, let, what is his name? Blake Baker be the defensive coordinator, but you still have your hands on the defense.
Didn't they get rid of, who did we get rid of? Didn't we get rid of, no, I'm thinking about somebody else. Did we get rid of anybody today?
No.
I'm thinking about that. Okay.
No.
All right. So you know what? I had a sidetrack because I thought about me. Side note, you know I'm a Falcons fan. We got rid of 2 coordinators on the Falcons, so that's what threw me off. So excuse me for that, and I hate to bring up my Falcons with they sorry ass, but we'll be okay on this Kane show.
No, you good.
Note, you know I'm a Falcons fan.
Neither one of us don't need to be talking because I'm a Raiders fan, so neither one of us ain't did nothing. That's another show. That's another show, another day. But about our NFL team.
No, hey, look, hey, D, you come on my show to talk NFL.
Exactly. Most definitely, man.
We're not gonna talk. Yeah, we're not gonna talk NFL on our Canes because I know we got a lot of Canes fans as Cowboy fans, and we damn sure not about to go there.
Hey, man. Well, I mean, like I said, I'm gonna support him. I'm gonna support him regardless, man. But this year, man, ain't no excuses. Man. Like, I mean, I didn't see. It seemed like in a sense, man, they lost the team at some point, man. Like the discipline
I hate to cut you off, B. I don't think he lost the team. I think that he lost the one side of the ball.
No, man, because you got to look. But you got to look at the penalties. You got to look at the penalties, the same things over and over that we were doing. Like the substitutions, all of the substitutions on defense, man, that's crazy, man.
Yeah.
You got to give the guys a chance to get in there, man, and get some chemistry with the guy that they're playing next to. You play football, you play sports, man. You know how it go, man. You can't keep running guys in and out. Scott Patchen, we watched the same guys, DJ Ivy, get burnt by passes, and it seemed like, why are you still putting them in? Like, you mean to tell me that you're going to keep trotting them out here with the fake punt against, what was that, Georgia Tech? Where he just ran right by him. DJ Ivy, he's in the next week. The discipline on jumping off sides. Like, the little things like that, that's a coach, man. What are we doing during the weekend practice? That's my whole thing. Like, when I say it looked like that he lost the team for a bit of the season, man. But, again, man, I mean,
go ahead. Okay, so D, I'm gonna say this. All right, so what I'm saying is we give him a pass. We give Manny Diaz a pass on this year because this was his first year as head coach. It's different when all you have to worry about is one side of the ball. It's different. You know, you got to head, when you a head coach, you got to head everything. I mean, everything and all, you the main guy.
That's right.
This is his first fucking year, man. So he's learning on the job in a sense. And he's been damn good at what he does with defense.
Defensively.
And he trusted his guys defensively. So what I'm saying is he gave this guy, Dan Enos, a chance, thinking that he was bright enough to head the fucking offensive side of the ball. And evidently he wasn't. You know, I didn't like the hire. And like I told you, this motherfucker was just a pawn when he was at Alabama. But what I'm saying is that I'm not ready to give up on Manny yet. We got to give him a chance. We have to give him a chance, and I agree with you in everything you said with the facets of when you get penalties and stupid shit that falls on the head coach. But this was his first year. Now, he don't get no do-overs. He don't. He don't. He don't. If we don't see progression, motherfucker, something wrong.
I mean, and that's my
wrong.
thing. That's my thing. I mean, like I say, we stuck with him, so it is what it is now. But I just didn't see I didn't see like the guys. I just didn't see him. It looked like at times.
Hold on. I'm going to correct you on that. I don't want to say the term stuck with him because when you say that, you're putting him in a category like we stuck with some bullshit. I say we stick with him. We're sticking with him because that was his first year, and we're giving him an opportunity to correct himself.
Well,
you got to think about this shit. Okay, check this out. Look at our damn past, man. I want you to think about this shit. All Hurricane fans out there listening to the show, think about this. Howard Schnellenberger. And this is what I'm going to compare Manny Diaz to Howard Schnellenberger. Because he is building something new. That's why he came out with the whole slogan, the new Miami. Schnellenberger is the one that goddamn built this shit. Don't get it twisted. Wasn't Jimmy Johnson, wasn't Dennis Harrison. It was Schnellenberger, okay? And Jimmy Johnson and Harrison, they took it to a whole nother level. Schnellenberger built this shit from ground up. Diaz is trying to build this shit from ground up. Yeah, we have the brand and the name, but, man, we've been shit for over a decade and a half, brother. So if he's building something new, and if you go back and look at it, Schnellenberger was a defensive guy. And how was Miami built? Off of fucking defense. So what I'm saying is you got to give the young man a chance. He wants to be great and wants Miami to be great just as much as our fans do. He's going to take a couple bumps in the road. This was his first fucking year, man.
I don't see it, though. I don't see it, E. I don't see it. I mean, I just don't see him. I just don't see the team trending up with him as the leader. But I could be wrong, and I hope I'm wrong. But like I say, I'm a fan. I'm a cheer for him because I'm a Cane. But Manny Diaz, we'll see.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to give you this. Okay, so you were rebutting on that. Okay, Larry Coker took over what?
2000 and
Larry Coker
2001.
Larry Coker was called, here's the keys to the Ferrari.
Yep.
Just don't wreck this shit.
Yep.
And then after the Ferrari ran out of gas and got some mileage on the motherfucker, what'd he do? He fell the fuck out.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to tell you, I don't compare Manny to none of these other motherfuckers. If you want to compare Manny, compare him to Snellenberger, because like Manny been saying since he took over, it's the new Miami. And when Snellenberger took over, it was the new Miami. It was the original Miami. We got to give him a chance. Now, whether I'm wrong a year or two from now, I could be. But what I'm saying is, I like his moxie. I like what he believes in and what he wants to do. Man, I'm trying to tell you, you got to give him an opportunity.
Well, he gonna get another. Well, he gonna get another opportunity. I'm gonna agree with it to disagree with you on this one right here, but I'm gonna give him an opportunity. He gonna have one this year, and we gonna see. We gonna see, because like I said, I didn't think that we had bad talent this year. I think that he should have been able to win on our side of the coastal with what he had this year. But again, it was his first year.
I tell you a lot of things about talent. I tell you a lot of things about talent, D. You can have all the talent in the world, but if they ain't got the right guidance, they ain't going nowhere. And if you look at our defense, if you look defensively, we didn't drop off necessarily defensively. We still a top 10 defense.
But at times we look real bad though, man. The top 10. I think the numbers lie though. Numbers lie though. Numbers don't always tell the story, man.
No, I give you that. Because I watched us get sauced up a couple times.
Yeah.
And I'm looking like, even against La Tech.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
You know what I'm saying? But he always made adjustments. The thing about it, we never made fucking adjustments on offense ever.
Yeah. We didn't.
I'm talking about really offensively, I don't remember us making adjustments in the last 5 years. And it could be more than that. I might be wrong. You know, but it's just like, man, I remember us being a juggernaut. What made us good and great. I'm sorry, D, what made us great throughout the years, back in the heyday, we had a strong defense, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we had an offense that said, boy, we can kill you in the air, but what we like to do is ground and pound your ass.
Mm-hmm.
And then if we want to get a little saucy, we'd throw this bitch in the air and score quick and put our defense on and get that ball right back.
Mm-hmm.
And we say, well, we'll ground and pound you a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
It's like we was fucking. Excuse me, I don't know if it's not safe for kids or what can I say? I don't like to keep cursing on.
I gotta say for kids, but this is your first time on the show, so we good. Go ahead. Go ahead.
But we got to keep pounding their head. You know what I mean? But it's just like that's what we used to do, D.
Mm-hmm.
We used to damn give it to their ass on every fucking level, like however you wanted it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because our defense is like, shit, you ain't going to score on us, and if we feel like taking the ball away, we going to do it and get right back to our offense.
Right.
If the offense feel like, hey, defense, y'all good, y'all ready to get back on the field, we're going to throw this bitch down the field.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? If y'all need a little rest, we're going to ground a pound with all them running backs that we had.
Mm-hmm.
It was just a unity that we had amongst the team. And if you look at it, man, we haven't had that unity since
the
early 2000s.
No, we haven't. And that's what we got to get back. We got to get back the camaraderie of the team and the players. Those teams were teams led by, there were players-led teams, and we got to get back to that. We got to get back to the players leading the team.
And that goes back to somebody came out and said that not long ago. One of the old players, ex-players, said that. I can't remember who. I love to shout them out, but they made that point. It was like back when we were great, in all the years.
Mm-hmm.
Said we were a player-driven team. Fuck the coaches. It's like, and that's what Larry Coker ran into. They wanted Larry Coker because they believed in him and they knew he wouldn't fuck it up. They knew he would not take the key. Like you got the keys to Ferrari, just don't wreck it. It was just like, yo, we good over here. Like we got you, coach. You know what I'm saying? Just hold the steering wheel. You know what I'm saying? Turn left when we tell you to turn left, turn right when we tell you to turn right. You know what I'm saying? It's just like now, the players are so quick to say, oh, the coach didn't tell them to. No, you play the game.
Yep.
Ed Reed, Ray Lewis, and we can name all the greats.
Mm-hmm.
They'll tell you to this day.
Mm-hmm.
It was their team. They led the team. They held each other accountable.
Mm-hmm.
Don't fuck up off the field. Don't you do that dumb shit.
Yeah.
Don't mess up on the team rules and get suspended. You know what I'm saying? You on the field. Don't miss this assignment. You know what your assignment is. You know, when a player miss an assignment on the field, they felt like they done let everybody down.
Right.
And they knew I can't do it again.
Right.
But now it's just like, oh, I fucked up. Well, I didn't know no better. No, you know what you can't do. You know if you mess up, I can't do it again.
Yep.
I can't let my brothers down.
Yep.
It was a straight brotherhood, man. And I'm sure all of the players that played, they agree with that. It was a brotherhood. And until we get back to that brotherhood, and we have more of a brotherhood on defense than we do have on offense. And we haven't not had that on offense on both sides of the ball in years.
Mm-hmm.
We have to get back to that in order to be greatness. We have to get back that. These boys, it can't be one side of the ball respecting the fact that they wearing their U on their helmet and wearing their orange and green. It's got to be on special teams, offense, defense. You know what I'm saying? It's got to be like, hey, bro, we got this U on our helmet. We can't fuck up.
And
until they get,
go ahead.
Until they get back to that, until they get back to that point, man, we just gonna be mediocre as hell.
Man, that's true, man. That's real talk, man. I appreciate, man. I appreciate the love, man. Thank you for calling me, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate the tape.
Hey, man, look here. You my guy 100, man. I appreciate you having me on U-Talk, brother. You know, I told you, got to get you on, hashtag just saying YouTube channel. You know,
shout it out. Say it.
Yeah, man. Hashtag just saying with no G at the end, y'all. Hashtag JUSTSAYIN. The YouTube channel mainly been focusing on NFL, but like I told you, D, coming soon. Canes Corner. We're gonna have at least 1 or 2 shows a week with just Canes Corner, talking about the Canes, man. Where you gonna be on it,
okay?
And everything. We gonna do it big going into the season, going into the spring game, and you know we Canes for life, man. We not dying, man. We gonna sit there and give you this content and give you our opinions, and we gonna talk about it, man. Because you know you live and breathe that orange and green, baby. You know what I mean?
You know I do.
We do that.
That's for sure. You do too.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And you know I talk passionately on my show, y'all. Hashtag just saying about sports, period, because I do NBA also. But I mainly concentrate on NFL, and I'm brashing out to everything. But once we start this Canes Corner, it's a wrap because I'm just so passionate about it, man, because, you know, as a little kid, I loved all sports. I love football, basketball, baseball, all this shit. And I got a pro team like you do, and I like different teams as that third. But I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm gonna tell the fans something before I go, D. I'm gonna let you have this one. I really don't even give a damn about college football. And I know people say, "What?" Only thing I care about is the University of Miami football. That's it. That's it.
Say it.
That doesn't exist. That doesn't exist. That's it.
Say it.
That's it. That's out, man. That's God's honest truth.
That's what's up.
God's honest truth.
Hey, man.
So, you know, I just...
Go ahead. What you say?
I had to let you know, man. I don't care nothing about college football. All I care about is the U.
That's what it is, man. That's what it is, man. Man, that's my boy E. Gray from Just Saying, man. E, man, I appreciate the call, brother.
Man, my brother, I appreciate you having me on, my dude. And 2020 is going to be a great year. And hopefully 2020, we figure it out as Canes all the way around. Get some of these recruits in to get this thing popping so we can get back to Charlotte and then get back to one of these doggone big bowl games, try to win a chip. We got to get the chip. See, we got to get a chip.
Most definitely, man. Most definitely. E, man, I'll be in touch, man. I'm going to check back in with you on Sunday, man. I'll give you a call, brother.
All right, my brother. Have a good one, man.
All right, you too, man.
C-A-N-E. Hey, look, D, C-A-N-E-S. Canes for life, baby.
Canes for life, baby. Canes for life. All right, brother. Take care.
You too, bro.
All righty. That's my boy E. Gray from Just Saying. Check out his show, man. Subscribe to him, man. He be talking that, he be spitting that ETH over there too, man. Like I say, with that NFL, man. Me and him gonna do a lot of work together this year, man. We're gonna get together. We're gonna do a lot of work, man. Kane's Corner coming pretty soon. He gonna be on my show a lot. So, man, get ready for it, man. Most definitely, man. Great point, man. Great call, man. Me and him always, man, we like that. But me and him get to talking about them Canes, man. We go. Me and him go. We can talk all night. We can go at it, man. I mean, like I say, man, he's a Manny Diaz supporter. I'm still not a Manny Diaz supporter. Like I said, I'm a Chittatino. Shout out to JD Jamal David. Shout out to Eddie Lloyd. Shout out to Jasmine Delaney. Shout out to Just Saying Sports Show over there on YouTube. Shout out to my boy E. Gray with that for calling into the show, man. Definitely, man. Enjoyed that, man. So yeah, man. Like I say, man, we gotta get behind Manny. I'm behind him. I'ma still support him. Because like I say, man, I'm a Kane fan, so it is what it is. So listen, man. Definitely wanted to do a live tonight, man, to inform everybody, man, that we got a new offensive coordinator. Rhett Lashley, SMU, OC. They're supposed to be announcing him as OC next week. I'm sorry, not next year, next week. So it should be official, man. Again, optimistic. We'll see. We'll see what happens, man. We'll see. So, I want to thank everybody that called into the show, that sent in text messages to the show, man, and that support the show, man. Like I say, keep on supporting the show. I enjoyed the show. It was a great show tonight, man. Thank everybody, man. So here we go. Y'all know how we start every show and how we end every show. It ain't no me without you, baby. And I'm out.